Hi, I want to welcome you guys to my 3D design class, and this is a quick overview. My name is Mr. Paris, and I'll be doing the welcome in a minute. But these are the key things. We're going to go over the highlights and projects, class structure, class rules, materials, class communication, and assignment. Again, welcome. My name is Mr. Paris, and I've been teaching for 23 years. I love what I do, and on my background, I'm an Adobe specialist. I was a model teacher for 2019 for Nifty International. I was the Teacher of the Year run-up for 2019-2020 for Miami-Dade College, Miami-Dade Public School. I'm a graduate of MICA and alumni of New Orleans School of the Arts. Again, I love what I do, and I gave my kids a quick overview on the first day. Hey, Mr. Paris, I've done X, Y, and Z. I have a family of six. My love, creativity, and innovation. Born in the Virgin Islands. I told them a little story about Mr. Paris coming from the islands. Um, Very important for me is opportunity recognition. I feel that students should be able to see opportunity and actually capitalize on those opportunities in life. So, key highlights about the project, materials and design exploration. Kids will be able to understand how to use 3D and how it functions in space. They get to use traditional medium. Um, we get to use techniques, understand techniques from relief, carving, sculpture, sculpting, modeling, and assemblage. And we get to learn a little bit of the history of sculpture and how it came to be. 3D Computer Blender is a free software, it's open software, so the kids can download this at home and they can work on a 3D model project at home. I would give them access to the assignment that they can actually use as a guide. So this would be something that they can work on at home. Okay. Concentration, I ask my kids to focus in. Once we have explored different mediums, I'm going to ask them to, hey, now pick a medium that you love and let's see how we can sustain an inquiry or practice, experiment, revise, communicate, and put together a body of work that has a central theme. Okay. They might want to work in styrofoam, they might want to work in wood, they might want to work on Blender. So, whatever they decide to focus on, that will be the concentration for the class. Also, I have a YouTube channel where kids can go on and they get to see Mr. Paris actually doing the projects. So my YouTube handle is Ray Paris on YouTube.com, and you can get access to some of the lessons and videos of how to make project. On the left, on the right hand side, you have some process. These are some examples of student work. We go into the process of sketching out idea. We talk about the design element, and then we get into how can you use the material to manipulate. Now I keep telling my kids that when you start a piece of artwork, it's going to tell you the direction it needs to go in. Okay. And don't fight it. I tell them go with the flow. These are examples how you can take a styrofoam cup and create a symmetrical design. Now, how does the class work? The class is a project based class. Students are faced with a problem and question. They sustain an inquiry. Um, I get to hear their voice through critique. We reflect on their work. Um, we make revisions, and then they present it. On the bottom here, you have examples of the students going through that process right here in class. Investigation, understanding the material. They get to learn the foundation of the material, and a lab where they explore and come up with their creative concepts and sculptures for the class. In the class, I follow these 8 domains, which is initiative and self-reliance, flexible and adaptable, communication, collaboration, creativity, innovation, future orientation, creative, critical thinking and problem solving, opportunity recognition, and comfort with risk. These are key elements that I feel that's critical for young designers, anyone in particular, to be an effective, um, well-versed person going into the 21st century. So these are key elements that I wanted to share with my kids and also share that with you. Class rules and materials. All right, so the class again is a contemporary and modern sculpture they get to learn the history of fabrication, assemblage, wearable sculpture, soft sculpture. So we get into a lot of different type of 3D mediums. The grade is weighted 40% is project, 20% modeling, um, 20% participation, and assignment 20%. Uh, Materials that would be needed for the class, and it's good to have these at home. Hot glue gun, we have that in X-Acto knife, newspaper, cardboard, tissue roll, found objects, masking tape, scissors. Remember, the supply list may vary depending on project. So this is just to get things started. Some of the projects might go in it where we work on female clay or different things. So I'll send those lists out a little later. Again, expectations. Very simple. Um, Professional behavior. You're using equipment, tools. You want to make sure you are handling the tools correctly. No playing around. You handling sharp objects. You're in the wood shop. Avoid procrastination and clean up your workspace. Again, how do you communicate with Mr. Paris? Parents, we have this QR code you can scan. You can connect to me right there. My kids communicate with me through Google Classroom, Schoology, and GroupMe. And these are key easy ways you can contact me. Again, my email is rparis@dateschools.net, and my website is rayparis.com. Thank you.